can kind of speak on this. You can definitely speak on this, Tyler.
Wow.
No. You can speak on this still.
Wow.
I honestly feel like girls are mentally stronger than men in terms of relationships.
Man, it's just a grief thing. And obviously, they just want to be with as many girls as possible. Do you know what I'm saying? So they can just run back to them at any time, really.
You get me? They feel more of like an alpha male because they've done that. But when you really sit back and think about that, it's like, raw, like, bro, like, that's a lot. Like, was you protected with all of, you get me? That's how you have to kind of see it as well. Hey, what's going on, everyone? So this is London Talks, and today we're going to be talking about why do men sleep with multiple women? Like, I'm going to jump straight into it, yeah?
I think you should.
Car. Not like, I'm not a hoe or anything like that. I'm 26 years old, turning 27 this year. I've had my
Fair share.
I've had my fair share, so I can kind of speak on this. You can definitely speak on this, Tyler.
Wow.
No. You can speak on this still.
Wow. Wow.
You're definitely more of a...
Nah, man.
You was very friendly back in the day with all them girls. But
Good person.
personally, I feel like the reason why men sleep with multiple women, there's not just one reason for that. I feel like there's like maybe 3-4 different reasons. To jump straight into the first one is they just don't want to settle down. They still want to just have fun. They still want to be out there and they still want to be sleeping with this woman and that woman. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. If you want to sleep with multiple women, that's on you, bro. But the problem lies when they deceive a woman, when they lie, tell them my intentions are to be with you, but yet they only want to do something with them. I lie? What do you think about that? With the first reason.
Why isn't they don't want to settle down?
Like, they don't want to set the reason why...
Yeah, no. Of
You know what I
course,
mean?
like, if we could, well, depending, we would have like sex with as many girls as we can, innit?
Not all of us, though.
Not all of us, but you know when it's like, I don't know, like more time. Obviously, when you see a girl and you're attracted to her, like, automatically you're going to be like, oh, what if? Do you know what I'm saying? And obviously, if that girl that you're attracted to gives you the opportunity and you're single, then more time or not, you're going to take the opportunity. Do you know what I'm saying? So obviously, just like what you said there, being single obviously gives you more of a chance to obviously sleep with much more people without as much repercussions.
I agree. Yeah, that's very true. I would say, even just me talking about myself in this time and moment where I'm at in life, sleeping with like, and you're probably on the same level as me right now, bro.
I thought you were going to throw me on the
No.
bus again.
You're on the same level as me. Like, sleeping with multiple women right now, it's stressful. It's very long because you have to kind of live up to a certain standards for each one, and you have to kind of be there for her and be there for her and all of that stuff. And it's just, for me anyway, with just my lifestyle and what's going on, I don't have time to be linking this one and then linking that one, and then this one has a problem, so I go back to this. It's long for me, man. So right now, you already know, man, like, we're both in the same boat. We're just trying to find that right woman. But we've been there. Like, we've been there with multiple girls and being with this girl and that girl. And I just feel like when we were going through that, it's because we just didn't want to settle. We was just having fun. We was just
Like
out
what
there,
you
right?
just said right there, though, is, I forgot what you said.
What, in terms of where we're at right now?
Yeah, so that's what, come back to mine now. Obviously, we're at a different stage of our life now than where we was at before. Obviously, before, single, like, my reasons of sleeping with, obviously, multiple girls was I didn't want to lead anybody on. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, obviously, my intentions was never to, all right, cool, I'm going to meet someone, sleep with them, and cut. My intentions were never that. It's just that I know a lot of girls where if you do it a lot and they enjoy it and they enjoy your company, they might start to gauge feelings
Catch
and everything
feelings,
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And I never want to sell a girl a dream and be like, raw, I'm going to be X, Y, and Z, and I know I can't fulfill that. So instead of me, for my own personal greed, all right, cool, let me just keep sleeping with her, I would rather, okay, cool, let me just back up or maybe remove myself from that situation And then obviously it's like a cycle, innit? Because then you meet somebody else and the same thing happens. And do you know what I'm saying? Like,
What I would say on that, yeah, and any man them listening, I would definitely like take this on board, and any girls as well. If you are gonna sleep with multiple girls, or if you're a girl, if you're gonna sleep with multiple guys, cool, that's on you. But I feel like when you let your intentions know from the get-go, from the first conversation, you already know what girl I'm talking about, yeah. But I told her from the beginning, we're friends. It's not a relationship thing. We can have sex. That's what it is. You know how I'm talking about K in it. And she was cool with that. She was cool. Like, Gums, she was cool with that. No, she was cool with it because I told her from the get-go, I told her from the beginning, and she was like, you know what? I'm here for it. Like, and there was no arguments. We're still amazing friends. We still talk all the time.
but the only thing is though, not every situation is going to turn out like that.
Not at all.
Of course, being honest
Not
is
at
the
all.
best way forward. And
Always.
many times you will hear girls saying, "Rah, I would rather someone just be honest and X, Y, and Z." But I've found out a lot of times when you're honest, they might take that offensively. Like if you go meet a girl and you're like, "Listen, don't want a relationship. I just want to sleep with you." Some girls, if they're not used to that and they're used to youths wanting to be with them, they can take that very, very personally.
And I've seen it firsthand. And my thing with that was, it was how I said it. I feel like a lot of people, and this is just in life in general, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. True. So if you go to a girl and you're like, listen, like, I just want to fuck, I just want to beat, like, that's it. Then the girl's gonna be like, wait, what? Like, you just wanna, what you take this for? But if you go to her like, listen, you're cool, I like your vibe, I'm sexually attracted to you, and I wanna do this X, Y, and Z, what do you think about that? Then she will have a different approach.
But obviously, if you say it that way, that's good because obviously, even though the final decision's in their hands, but it's like you're how can I say, you're even more like, raw, this is my cards, what's your cards, innit? Of course, we both know as well, someone can agree to them terms, and then obviously when feelings get involved, then, you know, terms can change. You get the dreaded question, so what are we?
What are we? What's next?
Where are we going now?
Where do you see ourselves in the next couple years?
Exactly.
Them ones there, it's only been like 2 months.
But to be fair, no. but to be fair though, maybe a week. But exactly what you said though, it is good. Like the best thing to do is just to be honest from the start, innit? Of course, it's also good to be honest in between as well. Like, and this could be boys and girls. If you feel like you're, let's say, maybe catching feelings, you need to tell that person.
Straight away.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because
Straight
if you
away.
are catching feelings for someone and you're not saying nothing, but you've agreed to terms where, all right, cool, you're just sleeping with each other, but you can talk to other people, small things are going to start to affect you. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's just about being honest.
So I would say the first one was, the reason why men sleep with multiple women is because where they're at in life right now, they just want to be single and just have fun.
Just want to have fun.
There's nothing wrong with that. Stay protected, be honest, keep it real, and don't like beat around the bush with it. The second reason I feel like men sleep with multiple women is because they're just hoes. Let's just keep it real. Let's keep it like, let's not even beat around the bush with it. They're just hoes. Like, you're just a hoe, bro. Like, girls are not the only ones you can call hoes. Like, men can be hoes as well. They can be slags.
I prefer the word J-bag.
J-bag. Men are just J-bags. Like, it just is what it is. Some men probably won't say that with their chest. They might be like, no, you know what? I just like to... But at the end of the day, you're just a hoe, man. Like, imagine calling a guy like, raw, fam, you're a hoe, you know?
You're a little J-bag.
You're a little J-bag. But it's just the truth. That's number two. Like, you just get some form of thrill or some form of excitement with sleeping with 3 different girls throughout the week. Probably not even unprotected as well. Like, they're just a hoe. So I think that's number 2.
But also as well though, like, obviously I'm at a different stage of my life now, but like back in the day, if you slept with like 3-4 girls in the week and you go back to your brethren, it's like an achievement. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, raw, gold star. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you're playing a video game or something like that.
That was actually going to be number 3, you know?
What's that?
Exactly what you said is going to be, let's just make that number 3.
What are the achievements?
Yeah, number 3, what I was going to say was literally men do that because it feels like it makes them more of a man. It feels like it makes them more of an alpha male. because they slept with, oh, I slept with 50 girls, you know, well, you only slept with 20. Nah, fam, you get me? They feel more of like an alpha male because they've done that. But when you really sit back and think about that, it's like, raw, like, bro, like, that's a lot. Like, was you protected with all of, you get me? That's how you have to kind of see it as well. With some men, they feel like they get some form of power from it. You feel me?
Obviously speaking on us, definitely back in the day, like we can admit in it, we're not gonna sit here and lie. It was like a form of achievement. Like if you obviously slept with a certain amount of girls in a week, you're thinking, bro, I'm the man.
But that's because we were younger, though.
No, but I'm saying obviously taking ourselves back, like I said, at a different stage of our life. Obviously we think way different now, but it did feel like an achievement. Do you know what I'm saying? Yo, Mats, I guess how much things man beat this week, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's just a conversation that we used to have. And also as well, you kind of wanted to be the person who slept with that girl. Or you can walk past that girl and be like, you man.
Yeah, man. Go into a club in it and you see the
Do you know what I'm
the
saying?
buffest
Like,
girl and be like, rah, you know, I've gone through that. Yeah.
Man done that. But obviously, I can't say it's a young mentality because obviously there's some people that's older that might still have the mentality of, raw, I just want to sleep with anyone and anyone. I think the difference is with us, and probably the reason why we slowed way down, one, like I think you mentioned it before, the stresses of it.
I'm telling you, man.
And the situations that can come out of it as well.
Serious.
Like, I can admit I had to learn the hard way, innit? Like the hard way. And I had plenty warnings to now where it's not even worth it no more.
It's not, man.
Do you know what I'm saying?
It's not, man. So what, we went through 3 so far. If you had to add another one, why men sleep with multiple
So what do you say? Because they
women?
wanted to have fun.
They're single. They're just single. They just want to be out there. The next one is that, let's just be real. They're just a hoe. They just want to just fuck anything with a vagina. And then the next one is they feel like they've got some form of achievement. They
You know
feel
what?
like,
I don't know if this falls under anything else, but I would just say greed.
Yeah, of course.
Greed, because it's like, you know, like you see what we were saying before, where just be honest with somebody. A lot of guys will sell a dream to sleep with a girl.
Of course.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Intentions are all over the place.
When they do that, they just want multiple girls that they can run back to. So if that girl's annoying them, all right, cool, let me go see her. Oh, that girl's annoying me, let me go see her. And they're going to want to keep as many girls sweet as possible and feel like, right, it's like basically telling them anything they want to hear just to keep, obviously, right, I can sleep with them at any time because of their own greed. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they want as many girls as possible. Yeah, man, it's just a greed thing. And obviously, they just want to be with as many girls as possible. Do you know what I'm saying? So they can just run back to them at any time, really.
You know what? To throw something on top of that, with the greed, I think this is probably number 5. Guys, they kind of think it's a game. I'll be real. There was a point where it was a game to me. I was like, bro, I wonder how many girls man can have on my line. Like, I wonder how many girls man can have on my line and call. And if I want to have, man can, that's just like, I'm just being real. Like, I'm not even going to beat around the bush. I keep on saying I'm not a perfect guy. I've made mistakes in the past, but I've had that mentality of, bro, man's got Sophie, man's got Isabel, man's got Chanel. You get me? Just going through my list.
Do you know
like
that
it's a
reminds me
game.
of? You know, like back in the day, yeah, when we had BB and we put people into categories.
BBM, BlackBerry Messenger. That's exactly what it was. You put them in categories.
Like there was one that had like, I think it was like Premier League,
Come on,
Championship, League 1, League
fam.
2, or like.
That's exactly what it was like. And it's like bloody hell, mate. Like, I don't know, man. There's grown men out there that are still doing the same thing. And like I said with number 1, they're just single. They just still want to be out there and just doing whatever they're doing. But you need to get to a point in your life, man, where you're just like, I need to calm down. Like, even if you don't want to be in a relationship and you don't want to get married, you still need to just calm down with just sleeping with this girl and selling dreams to that one. And because it's just,
I think it's like
cool,
you
man.
say, obviously if you're single, then you know what, cool. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just how you go about it. But the older you get, when you have children, naturally your mentality should change. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just say you're bringing a different girl to your house each month and your children are there. That's not a good look. That's not a good look to your
It's
son.
not, it's not.
Because for your son, he's going to be thinking that's acceptable. And that's not a good look to your daughter, if you have a daughter, because she's going to be thinking, right, is this how women are treated?
It's
you
just
know what I'm
cool to
saying?
be treated like this. My
So-
dad treats women like this, so
Exactly,
maybe a
so-
man can treat me like this. Yeah.
Exactly. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
100%. So even trying to get a little bit deeper, do you think guys? Well, I know this anyway. I feel like there are men out there that sleep with multiple women because there's a deeper reason, emotional sort of reason behind
you know
it.
what though? It's just like, see, like for certain females, some girls sleep with many guys or always want male attention because obviously
Fathers
exactly
out of their life. Yeah.
absent father and everything like that, and that's like their form of love. That's no different to guys. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just that we don't express it as much. Like, yeah, on the outside, what you might see is, yeah, cool, I'm sleeping with these girls, always fun. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't care what I do. I just want to sleep with all of these people. But you don't know a guy's inner thoughts. As soon as he can sleep with a girl, he might look like he's happy. As soon as he goes home, he starts
Man's
thinking. Do you know what I'm
depressed.
saying?
He's
Depressed
depressed,
and
man.
thinking. And sometimes you see when it's like the greed thing. The greed might not be just to be, well, it's to be greedy, but it could be because he just wants to speak to so many people.
He just wants that attention, man.
He feels like, Rod, that's the only way I can speak to people on that type of level. Do you know what I'm saying? Because maybe the guy's scared to talk to someone, do you know what I'm saying, showing emotions and everything like that. So, you know, what's the easiest thing to do? Like, cool, let's just sleep together and let's just always talk about sex and everything like that. So, like you said, getting deeper into it, 100%.
That's definitely one of the things. I feel like that's something a lot of people don't really talk about in terms of just the mental health of men and just kind of where they're at in just with relationships and their mindset and where they want to move forward with women, because obviously it's I don't know, man. It's just kind of mad, to be honest.
But
with
even that though, like kind of going a little bit off topic, yeah. And you're talking about obviously like the mental health and everything like that. Talking about your mental health and showing emotions, obviously some people might deem it as it's weakness.
you. Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Especially
Because
men.
if you speak to a girl and you're showing her a completely different side, the emotional side, obviously you leave yourself vulnerable. Do you know what I'm saying? And then if things go wrong, in your head you might be thinking, I've told this person all of this stuff. Are they going to tell somebody else? Or, do you know what I'm saying? Or if you was very close with somebody and then it goes completely left, then that cause you can break your trust and you're thinking, you know what, I don't want to, do you know what I'm saying, express myself to somebody the way I express myself to this person because it went completely wrong. So,
And then even adding on to that, yeah, another reason why men probably sleep with multiple women is probably one of the same reasons why certain girls do the same thing. Certain girls, a lot of girls have been cheated on multiple times. I honestly feel like girls are a lot stronger. I'm not just saying this because I have a fan base of women. This is just the truth. I honestly feel like girls are mentally stronger than men in terms of relationships, because a girl will get cheated on and probably get with someone else and get cheated on there because they're just mentally strong. If a guy gets cheated on, yeah, up here is gone. He's lost all form of respect for women. He's like, you know what? I'm going to go on a rampage. I don't fuck girls. I'm going to just do my thing. I'm just going to run through. You feel me? So I feel like some men do that because of that situation that they've probably been in. And because you're a man, you're not going to talk about it.
also,
You're just going
bro,
to keep it to yourself.
the reason why men will obviously get very emotional because it's out of the norm. Do you know what I'm saying? It's normal for a girl to get cheated on.
Yeah,
So
which
it's like
that
a lot
shouldn't
of
be
girls
cool, but
kind of accept it. Do you know what I'm saying? And we spoke about that on another podcast where some girls will give you chances. Do you know what I'm saying? Like they
yeah.
might let you cheat because it's like, you know what? Some girls have the idea of, well, all men cheat. Because we don't say that about women, and because men are the ones that are normally obviously the cheaters, if it happens to us, obviously that burns us. But the
Yeah,
reason why it
it
burns
burns,
us
man.
is because we don't show our emotions. So a lot of girls might think, well, you don't care.
all right, Ty. So give me one more before we end this one. If there's one more that you can just say, what would that be?
You know what? It's going to sound weird, but loneliness. But when I say that, loneliness, but still you don't want to settle down with one person, if that makes sense. I don't know if it, but it,
You know what, Aaron? I'll be so real with that. Yeah, I can fully relate to that even now because living by myself, I get to that point where I'm like, raw, like I ain't really got no one here, and then I'm like, I need to make sure I have a couple people that I can not sleep with, but people that I can just chop it up with. I can kick back at my house and we can talk. So I can definitely understand that. But as a young man, being lonely and feel like he doesn't really have anyone there, like, yeah, I can see why they would want to be like, you know what, I need 3 girls that I can go like bounce off of, and yeah.
But also as well, especially like back in the day, if you was to like obviously like link a girl, I don't know what you used to do, but I might or used to like, I don't know, you'd kind of have like, I wouldn't say backups, but you know when obviously if you're not with somebody, a person can bail out. Do you know what I'm saying? And if you've kind of like, cool, I'm gonna link someone, you will kind of see if there might be number 2 ready and number 3 ready.
Even that's like number 7. That's a whole nother thing talking about having backups. Like, I feel like all men have backups. Like all men want to have backups.
Everyone will talk to multiple people. And I think a lot of people will probably do it where, like I say, especially back in, and even now, people have stuff to do. Do you know what I'm saying? So people might bail out on you. Now, if you're looking forward to seeing someone, or if what we're talking about, sleeping with someone, you're going to want to kind of have that backup.
No,
Do you know what I'm saying?
100%.
But even going back to, sorry to cut you, what we was talking about when you can be lonely, but you don't want to settle down with no one. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but you can be talking to 5, 6 different girls at the same time, but still feel lonely. Like it's weird.
100%.
I don't know if it's because it's maybe
I know why.
it's not the person you want to talk to,
I know
or
why.
do you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you could, I wouldn't say pointless conversations.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say, Ty.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like obviously now, I don't allow myself just to talk to people pointlessly. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's just a waste of time. But back in the day, it's like you can just talk to so many people, and it was just there was just nothing there.
The reason why it's pointless is because none of these girls, you've reached out, not you obviously, but the guy, he's reached out for these girls for one thing, which is to fill the void of loneliness of just sex, or just sex basically. But there's other voids as you grow as a man. There's other things that you need. You need to have stimulating conversations with women. And I was talking to someone yesterday about this, and we were just saying that there's so many, I'm not even being big-headed, there's so many girls in my DMs and that I can talk to, but I feel like if you can't stimulate me mentally, then there's going to be a big void. I could talk to 10 girls at a time, but if I can't sit down and have a serious conversation with you about life and 5 years plans, then it's just like, and it's just sex, then man ain't really getting much from it. Like sex, man can get sex from anywhere. Like there's girls here, there's girls there. Like you can get sex. It's not hard to get sex, but to find someone where you can have a conversation with them and it's stimulating, just kind of getting your mindset moving, that's rare. So I feel like that's what the problem is right there, man, to be honest with you. Feel me? But yeah, man, we went through what, like 7, 8 things?
About 6, 7, but like a lot of things obviously intertwine in other things and everything like that. Obviously many of the reasons.
Nah, man.
But like I say, our reasons might be different to other people's reasons. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like we covered majority.
I feel like we covered everything.
I feel like we
I don't think that there's
majority.
one man that will be watching this and will say, like, nah, I don't agree with any of the points.
Nah,
There's maybe 3 points that every man can take
I think
from
someone would agree with, yeah, cool. I can relate to that one. You know what? I used to do that. Or
that.
I still do
Yeah,
that.
like if they're real with themselves, then
You know
they
what
will say, Cole, come on now, man, we're real. Like,
But that's the
we've
reason
done
why
it.
we can talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Because we're being honest about our thinking and how we used to think
Literally.
back then.
Literally. Boy, well, man, that's the end of the podcast, man. We went through everything, why men sleep. And again, this can relate to women as well. Like, women can actually take from this as well, because I've gone through my time speaking to a few women that are J-bags as well. They're down-to-earth people, but they are J-bags. Let's just be real. and their reasons are the same things, but their reasons are more emotional side of things, things that happened when they were younger, or But that's just another podcast in itself. But guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, leave a thumbs up, share this podcast or the YouTube video with any of your friends, and yeah, man, you see me and Ty in another podcast real soon. All right, peace.